Hey everybody, just getting ready to head to the Hemophilia treatment center to get my leg checked out for the second time. I'm kind of anxious to see where we're at as far as if I could start training again or what scale I can start training again. These past few weeks have been pretty challenging for me. I was trying to write a blog post about kind of my feelings surrounding having a bleed and not being able to be active, which is so important to me. And it just never came out right. So I thought maybe trying to just kind of vocalize my feelings would be a little bit easier. So just kind of wanted to talk about um, just the struggle of having hemophilia and how it's not always easy. It was about 3 weeks ago today that I pulled my hamstring, which that injury would have been difficult for anyone. But the hemophilia obviously adds another aspect to that. Probably a little bit more damage to the muscle, more bleeding into the muscle. And then recovery is a lot different. We have to be a little bit more careful about how we come back from injury. And, it's just been a struggle. I was really getting in shape for climbing Mount Rainier and just getting really excited about it. And then to go from all that training to sitting on the butt, it really messes with me. I think I also struggle with this guilt of I do have factor here and I get treatment, which is awesome, but it still sucks to have to sit out, even if it's kickball. That's how I got injured, was playing kickball, but just going out every Thursday, having to sit on the sideline and watch as all your friends have fun. It's hard, and it's a mental struggle. I've been watching my wife go to the gym and exercise and get ready for her climb, and I have to sit at home and do maybe some arm workouts, but I can't run. I can't go climbing, and it's been a real battle these last few weeks. So I'm really hoping that today I get some good news that I can start doing a little bit more, and we have a training trip this weekend planned up in the mountains. I'm really looking forward to that. But these struggles, they're something that I generally don't talk about. These mental battles with hemophilia, and it to say that, like, even now at 30, I feel like I have a good grip on my hemophilia, but to say that I understand or don't have struggles with it is completely false. I still wish I didn't have it at some points. Like when I pulled the hamstring, the first thought is, I need to go infuse. How long am I going to be out? How long do I have to keep infusing? Um, it sucks. Like I said, we're very fortunate in the United States to have access to care, um, and I don't really want to sound like I'm ungrateful for that, but it also sucks to have a bleed and be in pain. Um, you know, uh, Being on crutches for 5 days and then explaining to everybody like why you're on crutches, and it's struggle and it's hard. And this one's been particularly difficult because of the length. And I had to rely on my wife to kind of help me through this. I've always have a problem with trying to come back too early from these bleeds and injuries, and they re-injure and out for even longer, and I really can't afford it this time, which because Mount Rainier's climb is coming up in literally weeks. But I have to be smart and kind of listen to my body and know uh, when I can push it and when I can't, and it's definitely a struggle. And I feel like I've got a better handle on it this time than I have in the past, but um, definitely still am struggling through this. But I feel like I think it's important that we share these feelings of you know struggling with hemophilia, and it's not always easy. It's not always this not glamour. It's not always this. Hey, we have treatment. It's all good. It's all easy. It's not true. Bleeds still suck. Sitting out still sucks. Um, and I think it's important to talk about these mental struggles. I also have some other struggles going on with trying to figure out my permit for Antarctica and some struggles to overcome with that. So that's been kind of adding to my mental state, and hopefully trying to figure that out or figure out an alternate plan in order to keep my dream of the climbing the seven summits alive. And I think we're coming up with something. So it's just trying to keep that positive mental attitude, and remembering, if I stay off of this injury and do rehab the correct way, I can come back strong and ready to climb and not push myself before I'm ready. It's really important to just stay smart in that way. And then the same thing with the Seven Summits climbs. It's important to figure out the right way to do this and the smart way to go about it, and being adaptive and able to change plans is important. So lots of good things in the future, and I just got to keep focusing on that future, and focusing on how to achieve those goals in a smart way. So I feel like this was just a much easier way for me to express those feelings, and hope you guys appreciate hearing this kind of aspect of hemophilia and sometimes the struggles of it. So hope you guys are all doing well, and hopefully I'll be sharing some cool videos of our Rainier training next week.